Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, the 21st of May. I'm Pat McClatchy with the Ag Market Network morning update. And this morning we're looking at grain markets up. Most markets are up. Cotton market is down. Now, we had a very big move up yesterday in cotton, primarily off of short covering. And today we've retreated some, and we'll get into the specifics in just a moment. The Asian stock market is mostly lower. European stock market excuse me, is currently higher in the U.S. Dow Jones Index futures contract is up 119 right now. And markets are still oversold. As we mentioned yesterday, cotton, based on Friday's numbers, indicated that the speculators were short the greatest amount of futures positions in cotton in 12 years. That is a very heavy short position. Now, what does that mean? That means that once a market gets overdone, whether it's getting too many short positions or getting too many long positions, the market has a tendency to have a hard time continuing without some liquidation. And liquidation means it goes the opposite direction, at least for a while. Well, we saw a day of it yesterday in cotton. I would think you're going to see more of that, regardless of any other news. Once you set this in motion, it has a tendency to go for a little while. Obviously, anything new with regard to trade is going to affect the market, but that seems to be, in cotton anyway, the dominant thing is the short covering and speculators getting out. We'll give you quotes, but let's also look at the crop progress that came out yesterday. It's really something you want to look at. Cotton is 44% planted. This time of the year normally it's 45%. So we're on target for cotton planting. For soybeans, and these are really dramatic, how far we're behind. Soybeans, we're right now 19% planted. The average for this time of the year is 47%. We are 5% emerged in soybeans. Normally this time of the year we're 17% emerged. Corn, 49% planted. This time of the year, we're normally 80% planted. Emerged, we're 19% emerged in corn. Normally this time of the year, we're 49% emerged. Spring wheat is 70% planted. This time of the year, we're normally 80% planted. So spring wheat's made a lot of progress here over the last week or two. And as far as the spring wheat emergence, it's 26% emerged, and versus this time of the year, normally it's 51% average. Let's look at the markets. We've got cotton down 30 at 67.61 in July cotton. The low is 67.48. The high is 68.24. December cotton is down 40 at 67.25. The low is 67.10. The high is 67.79. So you can see we were quite a bit higher at one point last night. Soybeans. Soybeans are up in July 7 3/4 at 839.5. The high is 842 3/4. The low is 835. So we were 7 cents higher at one point in soybeans last night. So soybeans were 15 cents higher at one point. Again, we are showing reaction to this number. I think there was the thought that there was more soybeans that had been planted than there are. Everyone knew there was less corn and less spring wheat. But I think this was a surprise on the soybeans. November soybeans are up 7 3/4 at 865.5. July corn up 6 1/2 at 395.5. High of 396 in July corn, low of 392 3/4. We've got December corn up 5 at 409.5. Now this is an area of technical resistance where in the past the market would get up into this area and have a trouble. We'll see, but it is in that zone right now. July wheat. We've got July wheat up 8 at 486 1/4, high of 488, low of 482 3/4. Crude oil is up 33 cents a barrel in June at 63.43. Dollar is up 10, gold down 6, silver down 7, and the Dow Jones Futures Index right now is up 114. And I think that's it. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later.